happy Saturday, but specifically happy New Year. Today is January 1st and we are here with a weekend vlog. Do you guys hear that? I don't know what's gotten into Mern, but she is so freaking whiny for everything. She will wake up every night like clockwork at 11:30 and she wants to come sleep with us. And she doesn't sleep with us in the bed. She just sleeps with us in like the hallway by the bathroom. It's very weird. I think she has anxiety. Same, Mern, same. So we have very exciting news. Besides the fact that it's a new year, besides the fact that this is a ButcherBox sponsored vlog. So excited about that, you guys. I organized both of my freezers yesterday and that's just something that makes me really happy. Oh, I remember what I was gonna tell you. How many of you were in bed by 10 yesterday? Anybody? No? We are going to, I wanna show you guys how I cook steak indoors. And that is so important because every time that I do a ButcherBox video or any sort of video where we're cooking meat, you guys are like, I don't have a grill. What the heck? How can I do this inside? I personally, and this is gonna be the minority, but I personally prefer my steaks cooked indoors. I'm not necessarily a fan of grill and the grill flavor and the smoky flavor and all that stuff. And I think it's just because when we took the grill out, it was just for carne asada and that was just very specific. So that's my connection with the grill. I didn't grow up doing the barbecues and the ribs and the briskets and things like that. I got into that with Parker and we enjoy it. But when it comes to steaks, I'm like, let's just do it inside. It's just so much more efficient. You bring out your skillet, you burn it, you put a little butter and boom, you're done, you know? I do make a mess though. So there's that. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that today for dinner. The other thing I wanna show you guys is just, hold on a second. Wait for it. Look at this. Oh, 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 yep, that's right. Our stove works, our stove works. So now that my stove works, I can cook the steaks inside. The other thing that I wanted to unbox with you guys is this. I have been dying to open it, but I waited for you because that's the kind of love I have for my pandas. Have you guys seen this? So my friend Martha from The Good Candle designed a prosperity candle. Hey, hey, do you want to submit your grievance? Do you want to submit your grievance to Human Resources? That never goes well. It never goes well. You always end up losing your job. I've heard. Okay, so Martha did a prosperity candle, which is something she's never done before. It is a different shape. It is big. It's like a pillar-like candle. It smells amazing. And I only know that because I've been doing this. So here we go. Clarity lights the flame to prosperity. Set your intention. Let's see how you do. New year, new year, new year, new you. You got this, boo. Write down your goals or wishes. Insert card in the envelope. Place it under the candle vessel and light your candle. Light as often as needed for manifesting or self-care. Enjoy. So it comes with this little note. Let's open it. Let's see what it looks like. So it comes wrapped up. You don't buy this candle naked. It already comes wrapped up. She has her little contact information like always. Small businesses with the cute touches is like the best thing ever. Here is the note. So it's an envelope and a card. So you put your intentions here and you put it in the envelope. I'm not necessarily worried about my intentions this year. I just want no surprises, you know? All I want is no surprises and health. That's it. And I don't want to manifest it. I'm just going to pray for it. Oh no! Oh no! I should have opened it. Now I look like a buffoon. Look. It's broken. But geez, it smells so good. Look at how beautiful it is. It's huge. So, look, like, I have big hands. Look how huge this jar is. It's humongous and it smells so good. It's a double wick candle like all of our candles are, or the bigger ones. I'm guessing I could still use it, right? Because if you see the wax is right there on the rim. Just gotta be careful the kids don't touch the the glass part. But I do love how beautiful the style of the candle is. It's very clean. It doesn't matter like what your home decor is or anything. It's just a really beautiful, elegant candle with the raw wood lid that has the suction around it. So when you want to turn off your candle, it's easy. If it's just pretend it's not. But isn't that stunning? Do you think we can still turn it on? Oh, I know, turn it on, light it. Do you think we can still light it? Parker, shut up. Parker makes fun of me because I say turn on the candle or turn off the candle. Oh, I think this one ran out. Where's my other lighter?
Did you tell them about your son talking about turning on the umbrella?
Turning on the umbrella? Yeah. You know what? My kids are freaking awesome. It's a sign of genius. So, you know how I say turn on the candle or turn off the candle? Daniel says turn on the umbrella. Hey, you know what? He got his point across. Just like I'm getting my point across with this prosperity candle. Set my intentions. What did I say? No surprises and health. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you guys. But isn't that beautiful? I'm so upset that it's broken. You know, when Martha put this on her website, she didn't even promote it and it sold out. Like, that's how excited everyone was about it. I really hope you guys use the promo code. I have an affiliate code. I've told you guys that before. If you use it, great. If you don't, it's totally fine too. But if you use Danny, you get a discount. And that's on top of any sale that she's having as well. I've never had issues with her stuff getting broken. You could tell how wonderfully packed she does everything. There's always like these little worms. And her peanuts are biodegradable. You just put a little water and they dissolve. Anyway, I'll link that in the description box if you guys are interested. I know she's restocking. I know she's restocking, I think today actually, for the new year. I'm not sure if it's limited edition. I'm not sure if she sold out already because everyone lost their poop. I mean, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? She needs to put this size on her website. This size is really, really pretty. Super pretty, very elegant. Anyway, so I'll leave that in the description box. I don't know what we're doing this morning. I feel kind of yucky. I've had a headache for 3 days. I was telling Parker, I'm like, I hope I don't have the Omari on, you know? I have been it's embarrassing to admit how much time I've wasted reading those CDC memes. They're hysterical. But you know what? Humor is probably the best thing that has come out of this last 2 years of craziness and mayhem. The boys are with their dad. They come back tomorrow and the girls come back today. So we're just gonna hang out. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. My parents just left. They came to visit for Christmas. It was very nice. I fully intended to vlog the whole thing. Man, the 4 days just went by in a whirlwind. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what we ate, where we went, but it was just one of those visits where it just like was perfect. It's nice to have our house back, but it was also nice to see our parents, but it's also very bittersweet if you have older parents to see them getting older because you don't feel older and you refuse to believe, like that's not my parents. Like time is a brutal, cruel thief and I'm not okay with it. And I did not intend this to take like a down whirl emotional turn, but real life, hashtag reality, you know? What am I to do? See you guys, the secret is you pretend to not know how to do anything and then they do it for you. Mm-hmm. Follow me for more life hacks.
You're not fooling anybody. I know what's going on.
Follow me for more life hacks. Right, Bumper? Look at those Blink-182 gloves. You want a nurse hat?
No. Why, you got one?
I was like, Parker, can you glue glass? He's like, why? It's a clean break. They're just two smooth, clean breaks. Doesn't that glue take a long time to dry though?
It's what we got to work with.
I got crazy glue. I don't think you can use crazy glue on glass, huh? What if we tape it?
Oh. Try the glue first. Oh, there's the spot. Now I just gotta sit here for 20 minutes.
4 hours later. It's not gonna work, guys. The intention was there. See, because it's my intention candle. My intention is to repair you. I think it'll be fine. Just don't touch the corners. Right? It smells bomb. Did you smell it?
It does smell good.
It reminds me of one of those like super fancy like Joe Malone candles, you know, from Nordstrom. The ones that are like super expensive and don't smell like anything.
Crazy expensive. You light them, they smell good for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's over. The money is gone.
It's over. Ooh, look at that. And then I can just take some nail polish remover and wipe it to make it smooth. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that.
Making it smooth.
Parker had a mustache yesterday, but I said, hey, you know, what if you shave it off? Symbolically, shave off the whole ear. I'm like making everyone else like do New Year stuff. I'm not doing anything. What should I do? I guess it's too late now, huh? Ooh, that's seamless. Now don't move. And then it had to be in the front. What kind of bowl is that? Look, I guess I should have told you guys the scent, huh? Blue agave, sea salt, and musk. I don't know what any of those things single-handedly smell like. All I know is it smells yummy. And it's not one of those candles that's like unfriendly where only a specific category of people would like it. Like it's not niche. It's a very friendly, pretty smelling candle. Oh, that's nice. Who's being down there so noisy? Is that Bumper? Is that Bumper? Oh my goodness. Hey Bumper, someone said they can't watch our videos anymore because Mommy's baby voice is very annoying. Do you like Mommy's baby voice? Bumper! Oh, I love you, Bumper. Look at his tail. See? I love you, Bumper. Oh, you're so handsome boy. Yes. Oh, you know what? We need to do a bubble update. Look at that, you guys. Heck yeah. Thanks.
It's ugly, but it's functional.
I just don't want the wax to spill everywhere because it smells good. It sucks when you have a really good candle that actually smells good and then you can't use it because it broke.
Thank you, Gorilla Glue.
Thank you, Gorilla Glue. Remember that Gorilla Glue I bought at Sam's? It was like $8 for 3 tubes. Who wants a wellness update? Who wants a wellness update? Oh my goodness, it's a wellness update. Hi. Hey, should we send an angry tweet to your vet and say, wouldn't make it to the end of the year? That's right. Look at me. I'm so handsome. I'm so handsome because I'm so little and I'm fierce. I'm a fierce little tiger. Yes, I am. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, stop whining. What is the matter? Love stealer? What is wrong? ¿Qué quieres? Eh? ¿Qué quieres? Are you finally going to do your eyeliner tutorial for everyone? No? Okay. Sorry I asked. Hey, how you feeling? Who's my happy boy? Yeah, are you my happy boy? I love you, Poo-Poo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year, man. Come on, Mern. What's your box freezer time? Let's see. Let's do the little ones. Okay, we need 2 ribeyes for Parker and 1 for lunch. And then, here we go. I think these are the little ones. For me and the babies. Yeah. Okay, I love how the thighs come because they're split up into like little packages. So it's like 3 little bundles. So you can do the 1 to 3 in each little package, but it's not so much as how many come in there because they're boneless, skinless. It's more so the amount of meat. Like if you're a home cook, you know how much that is. And if you're gonna do like shredded chicken for tacos and stuff, you can visualize how many you need to defrost. You guys gonna help me? Come on. almost 2 o'clock. I had to come in here for some privacy because we're playing Encanto for like the 49th time. God, that movie is awesome. But I want to make sure that I can explain this stuff to you because I know a lot of you are dog parents. I don't know if this would work for cats. I'm not very cat educated, but all of my dogs have really unique nails. So Thump was the easiest one. I sit him in my lap, clip, clip, clip. They don't split. They don't stay sharp. His nails are see-through and his quick is pink, so I can see exactly where to cut, how much to cut, boom, and he's done. He doesn't bite, growl, or anything. Then I have Wesley. Wesley has a mixture of nails. Some are black, some are brown, some are clear, and he has a very, very long quick. And his nails are very fat, super fat, wider and chubbier than Ernie's. So his, when I cut them, it's super hard because they're, let me put you guys down so I can show you what I'm talking about. So with Wesley's nails, his nails are really fat and brittle. So when I cut them, they kind of crack. And his quick is also really long. That's like the little nerve or skin part that's on the inside, and they bleed like, it's almost like a facial bleed. It just squirts out. Sophia has really small nails, very brittle nails, and also a long quick. So it's like a whole ordeal. If I had the time, the energy, the money, I would take them to the groomer every few weeks just for their nails, cut and grind. So I was like, I can't. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. I don't have the strength, the bandwidth. So I got on Amazon, and this was years ago. Like, we have a system down. I got on Amazon and I got these tools, and this is kind of the system that's worked out for us. So if you have a little dog, tiny dog, I would say like maybe 12 pounds and under, this guy here is the way to go. And I love that it has a guard. So if you're familiar with the length of nails, you can remove the guard and not use it. If you're a little nervous, just keep the guard in. It's no big deal. You just kind of open it up like that. Like that, and the nail goes in there, and you just snip, snip, snip. No big deal. You don't have to grind them if you don't want to. The double wants to help. And then this is the one for like bigger nails, like Wesley and Ernie. With Ernie, because she goes on walks and she plays with big dogs and she's outside a lot, her, holy mackerel, there's a ton of hogs outside. Well, that's not a good sign. And so with Ernie, her nails, she grinds them down on her own, but her dew claws get really long. So we just kind of wrestle her down, clip, clip, just 2 snips, and she's done with the big guy. So I got these 2 on Amazon. The thing that I need to use with Sophia and Wesley is a nail grinder because, you tell the clouds are moving, because their nails are super long and they can't be cut really short. You could tell when I was cutting their nails. They can't be cut very short because their quick is really long. So what I do is just a little snip, and then I go in with this little guy, and this is a micro USB rechargeable. It's a nail grinder. Do you see that? And it has 2 speeds. So this is the low speed, you see? And that's the high speed. This thing has saved our life. Parker found it on Amazon. I got nervous and overwhelmed when I was looking for a nail grinder because there's so many different kinds. This is amazing. I charge it like maybe once a year. So the battery lasts a very long time. And of course, accidents happen. Dogs squirm, wiggle, move. You make a mistake. It's no big deal. It happens often if you're a groomer. I mean, you could probably attest to this, but you really need to have this first aid powder for dogs. It's basically a Styptic powder is what it's called, but it also has pain relief. So it's not super painful when you cut their nails, but it is uncomfortable. And you also want to make sure that they're not around anything super dirty when that happens. And it's just like a little yellow powder that you just dip their toe in, and the bleeding stops immediately. So I love that it has pain relief. That's super important. It has benzocaine, but more importantly, their nails are very dramatic bleeders. I mean, like, it's like bleeder in the house, you know, like they bleed a ton. So with this, it stops like immediately. Just, you know, it's not like I'm vlogging or anything. Just no big deal. Just crashing the vlog. Speaking of favorites, must-haves, and things you need, so I bought myself a perfume for Christmas. I have to give it its own little showcase on a favorites video. Like it really needs its own little clip in a favorites video, so I'll go into detail in that. But this is a vegan, recyclable, the glass bottles like made with, I don't know, post-consumer, I'm probably wrong on this, but it's one of those brands where like even the packaging that the perfume comes in doesn't have any plastic. It's completely biodegradable, but it is 20% fragrance strength, which most perfumes aren't. I have not experienced this sensation before when I use a perfume where you put it on and you can actually smell yourself the entire day. I usually get like used to whatever fragrance I'm using, and then I can't smell myself the rest of the day unless I smell my clothes. But, so there's this relatively new brand at Sephora called Floral Street, and I discovered this on accident when I was getting Taryn a Christmas present. So Floral Street has, I think, like 8 other perfumes at the store. I'll link it down below for you guys. It's Wonderland Peony is the one that I got, and I think this is the #1 seller from the line. They have sunflower one, I think they have a rose one. They have, the packaging is beautiful. The actual exterior packaging is stunning. I kept it. I'm gonna show it to you guys in that favorites video, but I love the kind of like the business concept behind the brand. When I was looking into it, I was like, oh my God, that smells so good. I'm gonna buy it because I had a $10 reward and they were doing the 20% off a full-size fragrance during the holidays. So I was like, I'm gonna get this for myself for Christmas. And so I got this, and I was thoroughly impressed with the strength of the fragrance. So I went online to find out more about it because I hadn't heard much about this brand. Like I hadn't seen it, I hadn't heard about it, I haven't heard anyone talk about it. And when I was reading the description, it was like vegan, cruelty-free, 100% recyclable, you know, post-consumer use paper, exterior packaging. Like the whole business concept is brilliant. I was like, why can't more brands do that? And the best part was that the price point for this it's not that super high price point like if you were getting a Jo Malone or a, what's that new brand, Kilian? I have a Kilian fragrance, but you know the new collection of Kilian where they look like they're crystal bottles? They're so expensive, and I don't think they're cruelty-free, and I definitely know they're not vegan or have those claims that this brand has. Anyway, I'll talk more about it in that video with like fragrance notes and everything, but if you guys like scents like I do, that's something that you're gonna be happy with. But I guess the thing that stood out the most for me was how long the fragrance lasts. I'm being a little exaggerating when I say this, but from the moment I put it on to the end of the day, I can still smell it. Like it is very potent, but it's not engulfing, it's not spicy, it's not overwhelming. It's a very clean, fresh scent. And the potency and the duration of the fragrance is astonishing. Anyway, it's 2 o'clock. That is my little dog bit. That's my perfume bit. And we're just gonna have a lazy Saturday. I totally forgot it was Saturday. I completely thought it was Sunday. And I have to make dinner at some point. I've also been craving polvorones, which are like Mexican wedding cookies, I think is the American name for them, polvorones. I want to make some of those. I don't know if I'll vlog it. I don't know if I'll vlog it like this, but I'll definitely include it in the vlog with the recipe and everything. But there are these holiday cookies that one of my aunts used to make every holiday, and sweet Moses. If you guys like crumbly, like shortbread like cookies, like the ones that fall apart because there's so much butter in them, these are cookies you will love. So I want to make some of those. I don't know if I'll do it today or I'll wait and do it tomorrow with the boys, but it's definitely something that's been on my mind.
Ba 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 ba.
Parker's never had a polvoron. Here's a taste test.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't inhale the powdered sugar because then you die.
It's like soft and crunchy all at the same time.
Uh-huh. Is it good? I haven't tried any of them. I haven't made them in like 10 years.
Oh my god, they're so good. The more you chew it, the better it gets. Oh man, this with coffee in the morning? Oh. I want coffee.
Look at down here. What about me, Mama? I want a cookie. You cannot. You cannot, Mr. Diabetes. I believe I look this fabulous. One of the girls is watching Nightmare at the Museum or the Night Watchman Museum. You know the Disney movie with the things that come alive? I'm really good with movies, by the way.
A night at the museum.
A night at the If you don't save restaurant napkins, we can't be friends. All right, the official taste test. Mmm. Look at that. And you can do more nuts. You can do no nuts. You can do walnuts. The key to these cookies is the amount of salt. If you don't do enough, they're bland. If you do too much, they're salty. So salt is key. But man, they're so good. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but they don't have spread. I mean, they barely spread, so you can put them pretty close together. So yummy. They're actually supposed to be smaller than those. Like maybe half of that size. That just takes too long, so I just make them bigger. And then there's less sugar on them, you know? Is there? I think I'm right. You see my little fig tree in the background? We have to go plant it, but it's gonna be 20 degrees tonight, so we're not doing that. But I got a fig tree for Christmas, for my birthday. I'm gonna vlog me eating one more cookie. Instead of me writing the recipe in the description box, I'll put it on the screen.
Oopsie. Can I have another one?
You look like that skit. I don't even know what to say. He got it on my arm, he got it in my hair. What was I telling you? Oh, so when I showed the recipe, pause the video and take a screenshot, and then you have it saved in your camera roll. And if you keep like favorites, or you have like a recipe folder, you could just save it to your recipe folder. It's easier than if I type it in the description box and it gets all jumbled, you know? But anyway, I gotta go beat up Parker, and then I'll be right back. Hey you guys, it's a little bit after 4. I'm getting ready to make dinner for the 4 of us. Now, on the weekends when I have to cook, I usually keep it pretty simple. I'll do maybe 2 dishes, like a main protein and like a side. During the week is when I do a little bit more of a developed meal, because that's usually when all of the children are here, and so I try to do a starch, a veggie, and a protein. So when it's just us, I usually try to do a veggie component that has starch in it. For example, today for dinner, I'm gonna make succotash, which is a dish that traditionally has corn, onion, bell peppers, and then you can add whatever else you want, like zucchini or asparagus. I kind of just throw in whatever I have on hand into bell peppers, onions, and corn. That's usually the combo. So as long as you have the bell peppers, the onions, and the corn, you're good to go. And I like to make that dish, especially when it's just us, like the grown-up portion of the family, because it is a really veggie saturated dish, but it also has that starchy component, which is a little bit more filling, like say a potato dish or a pasta dish. So we're gonna do that together, but I did want to give ButcherBox their little shout out for sponsoring this weekend vlog. Thank you, ButcherBox, for being so awesome. You guys know it is a membership that we've been subscribed to for years now, and whenever they approach me with the opportunity to talk to you guys about it, I'm all about it, because it's something that really makes sense for our family. So ButcherBox is a subscription-based service that sends you guys free-range organic chicken, grass-fed beef, humanely raised pork, and wild caught seafood. So the power's in your hands. They do have 5 boxes that you can choose from, for which, for those of you that are overthinkers and get overwhelmed, those 4 boxes are permanent. Like, they're decided for you what comes in them. And then they have the 5th box, the one that I always get, which is the build your own box. You basically are in control with whatever's in the box, what you want in it. Now, that's the best for us because we're not a big seafood family. We're a huge, huge, huge chicken family. And not to mention that we use ButcherBox to make the majority of Parker's lunches. He tends to eat very lean when it comes to his lunchtime meals. And so the awesome thing about ButcherBox, besides the high quality products that you get, like wild caught seafood and grass-fed beef, I mean, the meat is super tender, it's super fresh. I'm gonna insert a little video clip here, which you guys have seen plenty of times before, how it arrives. It's 100% recyclable. It arrives fully frozen to your home, and it's awesome because all the steaks are individually frozen. That means if you live alone or if you live in a family of 10, you're in the power of defrosting however many steaks that you want. You're not committed to the big giant family packs that you get at your grocery stores. And so like today, I just pulled them out this morning. I pulled them out at 9 and they were defrosted by 12:30-ish, and that's just leaving them out on the counter, which if you guys have your food safety and sanitation certification, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to defrost in the refrigerator, but it's just us, and I don't think that the girls will sue me if I do something wrong. So I just like to defrost on the counter, which you can also defrost under running water. You can defrost in the refrigerator. Like, if I really have my together, I will defrost exactly the night before, 2 nights before, in the refrigerator, because I have the menu set for the week. But you know what? It's New Year's Day. It's that time of the year where you don't know what day of the week it is. You don't know what time it is. You're full of cheese. Your pants are too tight. You don't remember the last time you wore pants with a zipper or a button. You know, this is the time of the year that we're living in. So ButcherBox is awesome. I love it because it allows me the energy, the time, the effort that it would take for me to go to the grocery store. With ButcherBox, it's awesome because it also checks all the boxes depending on what your family likes. Do they like pork butt? Do they like chicken? Do they like scallops or bacon? Or if I know that I'm going to do Italian food like meatballs or any sort of pasta sauce bolognese, I love the ButcherBox ground pork mixed with their ground beef. It's like the best juicy mixture ever. So anyway, today I'm gonna show you how I cook steaks in the house, like inside the house, which so many of you have. You know, it's weird. I would think you would say like, hey Danny, where did you get Topo sweater? Or hey Danny, what lip gloss are you wearing? Or I've noticed your hair is extra voluminous. Are you using a new shampoo? But no, one of the top 5 questions that you guys have asked me randomly across all social media is, I don't have a grill, how do I cook my steaks? It's weird, right? But it actually is a very valuable life skill, because a lot of you guys will move out and live live in an apartment, or you're gonna go to a house that, you know, you don't have a backyard, or you don't have a grill, or listen, you don't want to buy a grill. Like, that was me. I never saw the need for a grill because I could cook anything on the stove, you know? So if you're not a grill person, you can still have amazing, delicious steak, and I'm gonna show you how in just a second. But if you guys are curious to try ButcherBox, now is your chance to get 7 pounds of meat for free. Okay, it's not the free ground beef for life promo, but if you guys signed up for ButcherBox now, I'll have the date range in the description box below, but you will get 3 pounds of a pork butt, 3 pounds of chicken thighs, and 2 pounds of ground beef. Yup. I actually have a ButcherBox video up already where I show you how Parker does his pork butt, I think. I'm pretty sure, but we do love their pork butt. Their chicken is super handy because I showed you earlier today how it comes in those little bundles, those 1 to 3 thigh bundles, which are so handy. I love that. I don't know why those simple things just make me so happy. Like the ability to defrost 1 steak at a time. Like, how genius is that? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you don't want that big block of all muscle protein, you know? Like, you want the individual, you want that ease in life. And ButcherBox thought about that, which is nice. You know, like, why can't the grocery store think about that? No, it's fine. You know what? I found my relationship with ButcherBox, and we're just gonna leave it alone. We're just not gonna touch it. You know what? Don't mess with it. Don't even breathe in that direction, because they might change the packaging. You know why? Because everything that I like gets changed. We recently discontinued another thing. You remember Clean, the perfume? Clean Skin? Yeah, they changed it. Yep. We discontinue all the things we love. So ButcherBox, if you're watching this video, please don't change your packaging because I love it. So no matter if you're starting this new year off with new dietary goals, fitness goals, grocery goals, cooking goals, it doesn't matter how you're starting off this new year, we all need groceries. So if you guys were on the fence, if you guys are starting a new job, if you guys love having groceries delivered to your door, if you're having trouble finding good high quality beef, poultry, seafood in your area, this might be something that you might enjoy. So I will make sure to leave all the information in the description box below regarding the 7 free pounds of meat. I'll also list a few of the favorite cuts that we love to order. We're big fans of the little sirloin steaks. That's what me, the boys, and the girls love. Parker's a huge fan of the ribeye because he loves those greasy meats. Sorry. Moist, tender, flavorful. You know, if you guys love those fattier cuts of meat, they love to argue that it's because of flavor, and it really is. But when you have a really delicious, lean cut of meat, there's enough flavor in there without having all that extra fat. However, don't have that conversation with a ribeye lover because they might punch you. Meat is meat, and y'all have fans, you know, like the strip steak fans, the flank fans, the tri-tip fans. And so we're just not gonna start a fight right now with which steak is better. But if you ask me, I grew up on sirloin because it was very inexpensive, but it's so good, so versatile. You can make tacos with it, you can make steak with it, you can make fajitas with it, you can make, I could just keep going on and on and on. Obviously I'm biased. Now, this part of the video is very important because if you do not have a food thermometer, you might be a little bit lost. It's one of those things where you don't really want to take the meat off the stove and cut it and then look into it. So I would say if you have the opportunity, the ability, the chance to get yourself a food thermometer, I would do that. This is a ThermoPop. It is awesome because it gives you a temperature reading within 2 seconds. So you don't really have to risk burning your arm hair. You know what I mean? If you're a woolly mammoth like I am, you know how sensitive your arm hair is when you're cooking. So if you get yourself something like this, this is a ThermoPop. It comes with a little sleeve. It's super, super sharp, but I love that the reading is super fast. So I'll cook the steaks. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but if you guys are curious when it comes to steak temperatures, you want to stay between the 120 and the 160. So the closer you get to the 160, the firmer the meat gets, the more it dries out and the more cooked it is. 120 is rare, 160 is well done. So I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, and I like to order somewhere in the middle. I'll leave all that information in the description box below. Right now we're gonna get started on the succotash and the steaks, and then anything that I find pertinent, important, a tip or whatever, I'll make sure to include it in this video, because obviously where else would I include it? But you wanna just get started? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you guys, a very common mistake that is made with steak is more when it comes to seasoning. If you have really good quality meat, it doesn't need a lot of attention. All you need to do, oh, can I help you? I don't think they can see you. Wanna say hello? Yeah? What's up? So when it comes to steak, obviously you're going to buy something that your family enjoys, something that is better quality like ButcherBox. And if you are investing in a good quality cut of meat, you don't have to worry about messing too much or tinkering too much with the seasoning. It's already a very delicious, flavorful cut of meat. So all you want to do is keep it simple. So season with garlic salt or regular salt and pepper to taste. So if you like it with a little bit of bite, you can do a lot more fresh cracked pepper. If you like it subtle, then just do a little bit. And obviously, a really important step when you're cooking steak indoor is to dry it. Yes, so you don't want any excess juice on it, and I'm gonna use that because I know a lot of people are squeamish. So you want to pat dry it with some paper towels, and then you season it. Season it to taste. I like to do just regular garlic salt and pepper. This is Parker's ribeye, look at that. Nice and marbly. How do you feel about marbly, Parker?
That sounds delicious.
So these are the little sirloins, but look how big they are. I mean, this is, I want to say 6 ounces. Let me double check the packaging, but I mean, I think it's a 6 ounce cut. Totally going trash picking. Yep, it's a 6 ounce cut for the sirloin, and I think it's a 10 ounce. This is 10. So these are each 6 ounce, and this is a 10 ounce. So it's a very, very decent size. Fresh cracked pepper. Please don't fight me on this. It has to be fresh cracked. If you try fresh cracked pepper, and then you go back to the pre-cracked, you're going to notice the difference immediately. I mean, down to how much more you need of pepper to get flavor out of it when it's the pre-cracked stuff. When you used the fresh cracked pepper, you need the littlest amount. You can decide if you want the cracked pepper to be chunky or small. And man, a little bit goes such a long way. There's so much more bite and flavor to it than the pre-cracked stuff. And then just garlic salt. I love garlic salt. I use it for everything, like no shame. Garlic salt and everything. If you ask me what salt I use, it's probably garlic salt. We're gonna let these steaks chill for a second while I prep all of the veggies for the succotash, and then I'll show you how I quickly sear them in the pan to our desired temperature. Alright you guys, so when you're cooking steak indoors, you want really good ventilation because it is gonna get smoky. If you have a gas stove, it's even better than a induction cooktop or electric. However, it still will work. So if you have an overhead fan, good. If you have a window, crack it open. If you have doors, open a door, because you can set off a smoke detector if you aren't paying attention, if you aren't handling your flame the way you should. Do you guys remember when we talked about stainless steel skillets? So I have two basic, I would say average size. They aren't the large size ones, so that I can divide the steaks and cook them at the same time and just knock it all out at once. So the first thing you want to do is have screaming hot temperature. You don't grease your pans until your pans are hot. So you want your fat to be in the pan as little as possible. So bring your pans up to heat, and then you spray them with an avocado oil, olive oil, whatever oil you want to use. You could even use butter, but butter has a very low burning temperature, so it will burn very quickly and then your steak will be burnt. So I've been preheating these pans since we did the succotash, so all I'm doing is cranking up the heat now and spraying it with some avocado oil. And do you see the smoke? That means they're hot. So I'm going to do 3 little guys in one, and then a little one and a big one in the other. Do you guys remember what I told you about stainless steel cooking? When do you flip your food? When are you allowed to flip your food? When it lets you, right? So if it gets stuck, it's not ready to be flipped. So just leave it alone. If splatter offends you, you have 2 best friends. You could do a splatter guard, which still lets some grease through, or you could do a paper towel, but you can't walk away from the stove because it can catch on fire. So you gotta keep that in mind. My door's open right now, so that's why it's blowing away. But I like to use a paper towel versus a splatter guard because I don't think a splatter guard does a very good job. Okay, so we're gonna go in and flip them because you can see the gray started to climb up the steak. So if you look on the sides of your steak, you see the colors changing. It's like crawling up the sides. So you're ready to flip. Now, if your steaks are on the thicker side, or you prefer them more cooked through, so if you're more of a medium to well done, you turn your heat down to about a medium low, and you put a lid on it to finish cooking it thoroughly. If you prefer your steaks to like a medium rare or rare, you leave the heat on a medium high and uncovered, and they'll be done in the next like 2 minutes. If you want to make your steaks a little bit more grown-up tasting or a little more gourmet, you can take a pat of butter and some rosemary and you melt them together on top of your steak, and it gets a very fresh but herby taste to it. Like you really spent a long time on the steak, or you even broiled it. So these are gonna be more on the medium rare to rare side. These are gonna be a little bit more on the medium because we threw a lid on, and that creates convection cooking. So the hot air circulates and penetrates the muscle, and it cooks it faster without burning the outside of the steak. So we're creating sort of like an oven here, as opposed to conduction cooking here, where it's just direct heat from the bottom. So it's only cooking one side as opposed to both sides when you throw a lid on it. If you feel a little nervous in the kitchen, bust out your Thermopop. If you're very experienced in the kitchen, you just do this, and you're like, yeah, that's still medium rare, or this one's still rare. You can tell just by the firmness of when you poke it. So we're gonna pull it off the heat, because there's carryover cooking. That means whatever residual heat is left, it's gonna keep cooking unless you pull it off the heat. So you remove it off the heat immediately and you stop the cooking. If you leave it in the hot pan, it will keep cooking through. All right guys, so let's do a little lesson roundup. If it gets stuck to stainless, it's not ready to be flipped. If you are going to cook in a stainless steel pan, pot, or anything, and you're going to use a fat, what do you do first? Anybody? You preheat the pan first, then you add the fat. You never start with fat in a cold pan. And then what's the other thing that I told you guys? If you're gonna be cooking steak, remember your friendly temperature zone is between 120 and 160. All right, you guys, so no matter if you are a home cook, a professional cook, a thermometer is always a great idea. So I'll make sure to link the one that I use down below. They have so many new ones now with like apps and alarms and things like that. As long as you know the numbers, or you can Google, all you need is just a little pen pop, you know, super easy. All right, so we're gonna do the official taste test, but before we entice you with our delicious chomping, don't forget that if you guys wanna check out ButcherBox, it is kind of like one of those no pressure subscriptions. You can cancel anytime. And if you sign up right now with the link in the description box, you will get 7 free pounds of meat.
7 pounds?
That's a whole double. Wow. So you will get a pork butt, you will get chicken thighs, and you'll get 2 pounds of ground beef. So are you ready? Give me a supermodel shot.
I'm ready.
You're not ready. You know who's ready? Look at this. Look at this beautiful girl with red hair. She already has her bites cut and ready to go. This is the kind of people I want on my staff.
It's because I'm a lefty.
It's because she's a lefty. It's our lefty power. What do you think? We like the little steaks, right? And your dad likes the big ones?
Yeah, he's a special one all himself. So special.
All right, show me your bite.
Oh, that's good.
Yummy? Mm-hmm. Can you taste the rosemary or no? It should just be like just a splash.
Yeah. A little hint of rosemary.
All right, Randers, show me what you got. No pressure. You didn't even chew, you little faker. These are the steaks that I always cook during the week. Anytime what's going on right there? There's no dry January happening in this household, let me tell you. So they're the steaks that we cook all the time here at the house. But you guys want to see my bite? Hold on, this is my tripod. It's like our little vitamin station. Ready? Mine tastes like rosemary.
Oh, look how beautiful that is.
Hold on. Ready? Look at that. Here, taste mine.
I got wow.
That's never stopped you before. You see the rosemary? Oh wait, yeah, yours is cooked well. It's like has like a little nice pink chubbiness in there.
It's cooked very well. It's delicious.
But anyway, we're just gonna wrap up our Saturday with a lot of exciting chores. Eating. Do we have anything delicious to eat later? Like sweet delicious?
Well,
oh, the cookies I made! The cookies! Yeah. Man, today's been a blur, y'all. All right, I'm gonna finish my dinner. Butcher box information will be down below. And that's it. And I'm sorry for doing this right now. Hey, you guys, happy Sunday. Parker just went to the store. He went to the store to get some ingredients because I want to make caldo de pollo, which is like chicken noodle soup. Well, chicken soup. And it's really cold. We had like a 50-degree temperature drop between yesterday and today. I think it's like 18 degrees outside or something. And so the boys are super cold. And I was like, first one to come back downstairs with a robe and socks. It's sexy. I don't know why you were in such a hurry. Like, why are you in such a, and this one came down with 2 robes. Why you got 2 robes on? Look at that. Got 2 robes on.
I win!
We just downloaded, what's the name of the Disney app again?
Disney Getaway.
Disney Getaway. If you guys have like a little tablet or even on your iPhone, Disney Getaway is actually really fun. We've been playing all morning. But I got my kitchen staff. Look at that. Got a beautiful redhead. She's new on staff. And then got that handsome man in the back. We showed up to work with the same sweatpants. This is like the best Sam's Club find. Oh wait, I can't show you. There it is. Look, hold on. Wait, don't look at my butt cheek. You see that? It has Sherpa on the inside. It's wonderful. And they were like $12. So we are gonna make caldo de pollo. And it's super, super easy. I don't think I'm gonna share the recipe with you guys because it's a lot more work. But what I have in a pot is half an onion, skinless chicken thighs, chicken broth. You can use water too. The chicken broth is not necessary. I was just being dramatic. And then I'm gonna put a whole bunch, like 1 entire bunch of cilantro in there, and then I'm gonna cook the chicken. And then once that's done, we'll add all the vegetables like potatoes, carrots, and celery. And that's it. That's
the winner
literally. Who's watched Friends before? Look at this. He's Joey. Well, you wear my, what does it say? You wear my...
You take my underwear, I wear all
your clothes. That's what's happening right here. Are you warm?
Sweaty.
Seeing how cold it is today, you guys, in a matter of like 2 hours, it went from 70 degrees to about 40, right? 30?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, it was like 35 or 40. And then we woke up this morning to 18. 18. I hope we don't have that freeze again. And I hope we figured out our power grid, because that wasn't fun. So I don't know if you guys know this, but one of my emotional support foods is red vines. And I ran out. I found 1 pack of like the movie size ones, you know, like the small tray at CVS when my parents were here last week, and everyone ate them. So it was a very devastating moment. But then, look at this.
And I'm gonna eat them all.
And this is why we got 2 packs. Because of this right here. Look at his braces. They're Rubik's Cube colors. Because someone's obsessed with Rubik's Cubes. His birthday is in 2 weeks. And he's gonna be 10. I don't have a 10-year-old. Because I'm only like 25. You know, like that's not a thing. How can he be 10? It's a little, it's like a weird feeling, you know? You're like, wow, my baby's 10. How is he 10? How are you 10?
I don't know.
I can't believe he's 10. We're gonna make soup, and that's it. Today's gonna be a chill day because it's like 14 degrees outside. Do you guys like how I just keep lowering the degrees? Oh, let me see your taco slippers. I don't think they've seen that. You see his slippers or tacos? Look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at that distinguished gentleman in his coat. What a nice. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not nice. That is not nice.
Hello. I stole the camera. Now we're gonna watch them. We're gonna watch them. We're gonna spy on them. Okay. Spies on the coffee break family. Look at this. He got his mustache taken off. Then her hair is dyed. So, guys, it's an important thing. So, we've gotta get a secret outfit. Put in the comments what I should do to spy. Like, should I get a blanket? Or what should I get? Actually, let me show you. This is my closet of the jackets I can wear. Which one should I wear? I'm thinking this one, because it's big. Or I can use the blanket. Or I could distract them with this guy. Or I can ask, or you or no Daniel, my brother, maybe we could ask him to distract my mom. I'm gonna turn off the camera so they don't know I'm spying on them, okay? Thumbs up, okay. I went in the kitchen and see what they're doing. I have to be very quiet because Parker's over there and Daniel's calling me. So I need to show you this really fun game. And this is not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, so this is not sponsored, but it's a very fun game. It's called Best Fiends. If any of you guys have it, you go. It's really fun. It's this. So you collect these fiends, and then you defeat
But Dad's
slugs.
whispering.
So I'm gonna turn it off because my brother's a big snitch. So guys, I'm going to my secret hideout. It's right here. Okay, isn't this a perfect secret hideout? It's so small and nobody would know I'm in here because this is Chima's crate and it's so small that I might break it. Guys, I'm in Chima's crate and it hurts. So I'm gonna go into Ernie's crate because she's a much bigger doll. So look at it. Oh my god, this hurts. But not it doesn't hurt that much. It's just because his crate is really small. So yeah. I did not know that was in it. So let's go in here. Oh my god, there's a blanket too. So I'm gonna lock myself
You want to show them how cold it is? Come on, let's show them how cold it is. Look at this. Look at this. You see that? Overnight. What the heck, man? Isn't that crazy? Oh, this is ice. Don't step on it, Bubba. Your slippers will get wet.
Oh my god, that is ice!
Yeah. Look over there. See that? It's all frozen. That's crazy. You're gonna get wet. Stop it. Look at that. Break an icicle. Don't eat it. It's dirty. Come on, Mern. Let's go. You're gonna get sick.
I'm drooling.
Come on. Come on, Mern.
Ice cube.
The only one that's enjoying this is Wesley. He would stay outside all day if he could.
Why?
He loves the cold.
Like Parker?
He's not my kid. You guys, if you're in like the Louisiana area, this Spriddle here will completely change your life. Like, I used to be a diehard fan of See's candies. This one is like a million times better. So we had the idea of crushing it and putting it into the brownies, and we're gonna see how it turns out.
It's good!
It's Mateo approved. It is 5 o'clock, so here's some trivia for you. What do you do when it's the last day of winter break? You are delirious, tired, ran out of ideas, played every single board game you own. What do? You resort to guess my underwear game. Like, so what we're doing is we guess what color our underwear is, and whoever gets it right gets $5. Yes, we've run out of ideas. It's true. I pay up. So we've all taken turns to guess. No one gets my underwear color. You know why? Because I wear grandma color. And the kids don't know what nude is.
I see it with my second guess.
Yeah, she's like, damn it. So right now we are on our final contestant. Daniel.
Who's gonna guess?
Can you tell us what is your underwear color?
Whoever wins gets $5.
She said it's multicolor and we have to guess 3 guesses. So this is like the final challenge round.
No.
So Taryn said yellow and orange.
And what other color?
I just said yellow. Like
red.
and red. Yellow, orange, and red. What do you say?
What did you say?
I haven't said anything because I get overwhelmed with more than one choice.
Blue, yellow, and white.
Okay, I say yellow, black,
Black.
and Patrick's star pink. That's specific.
Very specific.
Very specific.
Okay.
All right, Randers.
I'm gonna say black. And he can choose underwear. What'd you say?
I said yellow, orange, and red.
Fire.
Oh, that's a good way of remembering.
I'm gonna say like blue, purple, and green.
Ooh. All right, you ready?
Pull it down.
No, don't pull down his pants.
Uh-oh.
Just tell us what it is.
Wait, Dino, you don't even remember. I do. What?
Look at that pose. Look at that manly pose.
Blue, red. What? No.
I think he's cheating.
No.
I bet he's cheating.
Mom.
Must research for evidence. Hold on, sir. I'm not gonna show everyone your underwears. I'm just gonna take a little peek.
Blue.
Oh, who said orange and blue?
No,
Who said
it's
orange
three
and blue?
colors.
Well, it's white.
Wait, I said blue and
It's
white.
blue,
though.
white, and orange.
I said blue.
Nobody wins. That means Daniel gets $5.
What? No.
Calm down. This guy will do anything for $1. I swear.
I need a ball.
You need a ball. You're lucky I go to the gym. Do that again, because I'm buff. I'm buff. Oh, look at that.
I'm holding up.
Koala baby.
I'm holding. See if I let you.
Koala baby. Let's see what Parker's doing.
Whoever guesses what Parker's doing.
Indoor voice.
Can we do more money challenges?
Money challenges. Whoever scoops the poop gets $5.
Okay.
Hey, but if I find a single turd, you don't get your money.
And you watch me.
If I find a single turd, you don't get the money. And that includes all the yard. If there's a single nugget, just a single nugget. No money. Nice shoes. Just remember to check there.
Ah, little nugget.
Finish this vlog. Gonna finish this vlog. And it's Tuesday. Holy mackerel. Hey you guys, happy Tuesday. So I kind of fell off the wagon from vlogging on Sunday.
Next Tuesday isn't a holiday here.
Does she think she can just chime in whenever she wants? Like, anytime I'm trying to ask her a question, she acts like she can't even hear me. So I'm a little offended right now. Okay, so I don't know why she got activated because I thought I had her turned off. But nonetheless, I fell off the wagon on vlogging on Sunday because we just had like a lazy family day where we're all playing games. And it was just kind of in the moment. We had Uno and Guess in 10 and a bunch of the games that I've already mentioned to you guys before in vlogs. But I did want to take a few minutes to close out the vlog because I actually went to my P.O. box today. I just randomly went to my P.O. box and I realized how long it's been that I've been to my P.O. box. The last time I went was in October, and October and November for me are a huge blur. I'm gonna throw up a picture here of how I spent the majority of my October and November, probably half of December. I think that it's, when I went to the post office today, I saw 3 different people mailing out their Christmas cards. And if that doesn't summarize the last 2 years that we've all had, I don't know what will. So anyway, the last like 2.5 months have been a huge learning curve for me, adjusting to a medication I was given and just not being fully convinced that that's the right track for me and that it's either the right diagnosis, the right medication, the right route for me as, you know, me, this job, a mom, a wife. And so it's been a big adjustment and we're kind of just trucking along, which is kind of the whole theme of these vlogs for the last, I would confidently say 3 years. You know, everything from a new serious relationship and becoming a stepmom and, you know, having a lot of difficulties with one of my children and just trying to figuring out life and coming to terms with it's a continuous machine in motion, and it's not one of those things where you can just ride it out and it'll get better because there's always something coming up. So I think it's important to stay aware that this is just the way things are and to give ourselves some time and grace, and sometimes we're on top of it, sometimes we're not, you know? And so October and November were pretty hard for me, and one of those days, that was the last time in October, I think early October was the last time I went to my P.O. box. I opened them and I had a giant, Should we answer? It's a telemarketer. And so I had this giant box of Big Hunk, which if you guys have been here for a while, you know it's like one of my emotional support foods. So thank you to Carrie who sent me this big box of Big Hunks, and it just, the message she sent was so, it was perfect. It was, I broke down in the kitchen, I started sobbing, and I probably ate like 4 Big Hunks in that moment because it was just a really difficult time, and it just, it made me feel special, it made me feel heard, it made me not feel alone. It was just a box of candy, but somehow it just warmed up my heart. And so it's been since October that I've gone to my P.O. box, and when I went today is the first day the boys go back to school after winter break. The girls still have a few more days. And so it's the first day where I'm just I kind of belong to myself. You know, I still woke up and packed lunches and fed the dogs and made the bed and did laundry, but it's the first day where I kind of just belong to myself on my own terms, on my own schedule, because my little ones are back in school and I can kind of arrange my day the way that I see is helpful for me, as opposed to always being on call with the littles at home, you know? So I was like, you know what? I need to go buy Wesley's medicine, of course, for the dogs, to go buy Wesley's medicine. I have no gas, which I hate doing, and I'll stop by my P.O. box because it's on the way. And it made me realize how long it had been since I went to the P.O. box. And it also made me realize that you guys never forget about me during Christmas. And every time I get a Christmas card with pictures in it, I freak out. So you guys don't know how much I look forward to opening these. Thank you so much to all of you guys that thought about us and sent us Christmas cards. Angela, someone from Tallahassee, Michelle, Rose, Isabel, someone in Portland, Oregon. Oh, look, in a wax seal. That's amazing. Vanessa never forgets about us. Vanessa and Max, but like Coffee Break with Danny, soulmates, let me tell you. And we have another one from the Coda family. You guys, we have been around since baby girl was born. So thank you guys so much for doing this. We also got a few packages. I think some of it is PR. I'm pretty sure. This is a really thoughtful gift. So you guys know our friend Tammy always thinks about us. Gifts, Christmas gifts, Valentine's Day gifts, birthday gifts. Tammy always thinks about us. And if you guys don't know, Tammy is in Columbia, Illinois. And this looks like maybe we got a Christmas present. And it's a warm, fluffy blanket. Y'all, I don't know what it is about blankets, but blankets just, it's like being able to ship someone a hug, you know, like being able to ship someone a free therapy session, being able to ship someone comfort. Like, how do you bottle up comfort and send it to someone? Blanket, warm socks, a hoodie, like a warm hoodie or like a Snuggie. It's just one of those things about soft, cozy fabrics that just makes you, and look how cool it is. It has this little strap around it so you can roll it up and put it away. So Tammy, you sent me love. Love you so much, friend. Love it. And she also sent us, oh, how cute is this? Look at a little manicure set. It has a file, a little trimmer, and some nail clippers. Happy New Year, Danny and family. I love you all. Praying for both. Oh, you guys are the best. Dimple's had a few really good days, and we're just so excited. You know, we're not flirting, we're not teasing life, and we're grateful for every day that we have with him, but it's just, it's a little nerve-wracking. Like, we stay really quiet in the mornings. Parker and I, we have this moment where we just reach over and hold hands and we stay really quiet. It's unspoken. We've never actually talked about this. And then the minute we hear him cough, we both go, it's just, and you feel like you won the lottery every morning. It's so weird to be in that position with him right now, but it just, it's awesome. So you guys, I'm really excited to film favorites, our favorites coming up, because I really want to talk to you about that perfume. You guys, right now my crush is that perfume. You don't understand. This actually smells really good. Speaking of perfume. And so look out for that video where we talk about the perfume a little more in detail. The other thing is, before we close out this vlog, don't forget that if you wanted to check out ButcherBox, they do have that promotion They do have that promotion going on right now where they're offering you guys 7 free pounds of meat. That means if you sign up with the link in the description box below, you will get, do you hear the girls? You'll get 3 pounds of pork butt. You'll get 3 pounds of thighs, chicken thighs, and you're also gonna get some ground beef. So it's kind of a good deal because if you were on the fence to check out ButcherBox, it's a great way to try 3 different types of protein from the website. So like when you get free ground beef for life, yeah, you get free ground beef in every box you order during the lifetime of your membership, but it's just the ground beef. But if you are more of a person that likes to get a more in-depth review or idea or opinion of a service or product, it's a brilliant way to try the pork, to try the chicken, and to try the beef all at the same time with whatever you choose to order. So the link will be in the description box below. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with us. It's been a very spotty time for us, particularly for me, and you guys have been so patient. I know I've gotten a few kind of frustrated comments on Instagram, like if you're quitting, if you're not vlogging anymore, let us know because I check every Saturday and you're not there. And you know, as much as I would love for that comment to rub me the wrong way, it doesn't. It makes me upset because I can do better. You know, I can always do better, and I know I'm hard on myself, but I as much as I don't owe you an explanation, I do, you know? My therapist would say you don't owe an explanation, but I morally feel like we're friends, and I do. So I could do a better job at explaining myself, but I just don't know what every day brings to my table. And every day is just different, and every day is a new adventure and a new easy day, hard day, super under the table, crazy, I'm barely surviving kind of day. So I'm trying to give myself grace and take it one day at a time and putting myself first, but that's something that I have to unlearn and relearn, and it takes some time. So I appreciate you guys giving me so much grace, and hopefully I think we're just kind of trucking along and getting back into some sort of routine. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys.